friends, and welcome to the first part of our two-part Vegas series. In this video, Mike goes to Vegas without me and wants to share everything that he did while he was there. Without me.
I missed you.
Mike went to Vegas with his father back in November of last year. They stayed at the Luxor, which is an old classic Egyptian-themed hotel. Like that big pyramid you see in all those Vegas movies, that's the place that they got to rest their heads at. It's definitely one of the more moderately priced hotels as well. One of the first things they did was head over to Fremont Street and hit up this place called Heart Attack Grill. Heart Attack Grill is a very satirical, humorous place with huge, heavy, tasty, gimmicky burgers. One of the gimmicks being is if you weigh over 350 pounds, you get to eat here for free. It's also a fun thing to do to weigh yourself before and after eating here because their food here is no joke. You get huge portions even for their quote-unquote smaller sizes. You dine in hospital gowns and your servers are nurses, and these people clearly love their jobs here. There's some servers who have been working here for almost 10 years and said they can't see themselves working anywhere else.
So since we were in the desert and not the cold like back in Canada, we decided to get these really good slushies. And they actually serve them in giant syringes. You can get a bunch of different flavors, but we chose mango and lemonade. We also went with the double bypass burger, which was a mistake because...
We're gonna go bang.
Or at least one of us did. Another really cool thing they do is you can add 10 slices of bacon for $1.85. That's only with the double bypass burger. And honestly, gimmicks aside, these burgers were phenomenal. The chili was delicious. They were really heavy. For some reason, we also got mozzarella sticks. I don't know why, because it was already just so much food. 5 out of 5, even though I couldn't finish it.
Together. Moving your booty out, out, out. Perfect. You're gonna get 3, okay?
All right.
So here's 1.
I was laughing. I wasn't crying. Okay, I was crying.
The owner of this place is John Basso, and he's a very interesting character. If you're interested more in what he's all about, we recommend looking him up. He does a better job at explaining his point to the business that overconsumption of this kind of food will eventually kill you. With that being said, they really make some great food though. Now on to the rest of Fremont Street. Mike's dad just needed to have his photo taken with $1 million in cash over at Binion's, which is one of the free things you can do here, which is kind of ironic, don't you think? Fremont Street is considered by many to be the old Vegas Strip, so there's a lot of famous spots here to visit. You'll find a lot of street entertainers and old classic casinos like the Golden Nugget, and attractions such as this, which is the Slotzilla ziplining, which is what Mike got to do. That lucky bitch. This zipline has 2 options for you to choose from. One is the normal way, which is you're hanging, sitting up, and it takes you only halfway down Fremont Street. And the other is the way Mike went, which is Superman style, which takes you all the way down Fremont Street, and it's 100% worth the upgrade.
Go big or go home.
But the GoPro is an extra added fee. Just keep that in mind. But when in Vegas, you're going to be spending some money, so you might as well spend big.
Yeah. So for someone who's never done something like this before, that was easily a 5 out of 5 experience. Just completely exhilarating and just felt like you were flying.
Fremont Street is notable in a lot of famous movies such as The Big Lebowski, Fools Rush In, and many more. But what you won't notice in those movies is this upgraded ceiling that was made in 1995. It's a ceiling that has this huge screen that runs along it with awesome visuals that get displayed, and it's a vibe, don't you think?
Very nice man from Chippendales gave this to me.
So a little tip to my buddies that like to smoke the devil's lettuce. Do not buy it on Fremont Street or the Strip. Go to this place. It's called Cannabis. I was blown away. They have a lot of good stuff, and it's real cannabis, not fake cannabis that they sell on Fremont Street and or the Strip. If you're planning on buying that stuff and expecting something to happen, you are going to be disappointed. But anyway, my dad and I went back to the Luxor, and we pretty much just explored. Like, we found this shop that was selling all this international food and treats. My dad and I always have a fun time looking at those because, I don't know, my personal opinion, there's not that much variety where I live. Like, even if we're comparing the States and Canada, the States have way more options in treats and food and everything. Not to say there's no fun stuff in Canada. Obviously, I mean, there's ketchup chips I highly recommend, but I always love seeing what other cultures bring.
On Mike and his father's second day, they got their photos with the famous Welcome to Las Vegas sign. Because if you didn't take a photo in front of it, did you really go? After they got their photos, they went to this really cool attraction called TopGolf. It's a specialty driving range that includes a bar and food, but they went there with the purpose of playing golf and the various games that came with it. They mainly stuck with target practice and Angry Birds. The technology for this place was incredible. Mixing video games with real-life sports really added a unique, fun experience. The service here was also fantastic. They got recommended to go to the top level for the best view, and they were right. If it's an option, try to get that section. There's other TopGolf locations scattered around the United States and internationally, so if you find yourself near one, we recommend stopping in and playing for about an hour or two because you won't regret it. It's a lot of fun.
If you're a golfer, if you're not a golfer, I highly recommend this place. The view is amazing, and there's games that everyone can enjoy. Like, really, even if you have a bad shot, that can sometimes be a good thing, especially if you did what we did and played Angry Birds. Sometimes you can rack up points with bad shots. But honestly, super cool experience. So many fun mini games. 5 out of 5 this experience. I know it's the third one in a row, but I don't care. I'm having a blast. I love the Vegas. Even just walking down the Strip, seeing all the different entertainers, different hotels, different restaurants, it's incredible. There's also an abundance of daiquiris and other fun alcoholic beverages you can purchase and drink freely as you walk the Strip.
And out of all the places they could have picked, since there's an abundance of options, Mike and his dad decided to hit up a place that doesn't even exist at this location anymore, Margaritaville. Mike got a garlic bacon burger and his father got a beach club sandwich, which has sliced roasted turkey and black forest ham. Mike got a mountain margarita, which is an all-smoky sour rasin berry moonshine Margaritaville paradise passion fruit oh my gosh. Let me try it again. Okay. It's it's an old smoky sour raisin berry moonshine with Margaritaville Paradise Passion Fruit Tequila, lime, agave nectar, and house margarita blend. There we go.
Like any other Margaritaville, I've had a good time here. The drinks are always really good. The atmosphere is always really fun, but the food is what it is. It's chain restaurant food. So it's fine, a little better with a few margaritas in ya. But it doesn't even matter for this place because it actually closed down recently. But my experience was alright. I'd give it about a 2.5, 3 out of 5. Moving on though, in case you didn't know, any performer that's in a costume of some sorts, avoid them unless you're willing to pay them money for a picture or a conversation.
What's up, buddy?
Nice try.
Oh, can we go in here? Oh, I need a picture from the Demogorgon.
For all of our Stranger Things fans watching, step right into Hawkins, Indiana. The Stranger Things store is like a portal into the Upside Down. This place is really cool. You've got iconic 80s vibes all around. Neon lights, retro arcade games, and you'll spot awesome character figures from the show all around as well. It's not just a store, it's a full-blown experience. And it's free to walk through and take pictures. If you want to snag any cool Stranger Things merch, this is the place.
This whole store was such a cool, unexpected surprise. If you're a Stranger Things fan, this is a must-do, and I'm a Stranger Things fan, so I'd give this a 4 out of 5. The photo ops were insane, and the merch was really cool.
Alright, see what I mean from earlier? There was an abundance of options for them to choose from, and they still picked Margaritaville. Sorry, I just can't let that go. I really can't.
You could have had the new messy chicken sandwich.
You could've.
Thank you.
You could've.
I actually got to ride that Big Apple coaster. As bumpy and rickety as it can be, I had fun on it. I give that maybe a 3.5 out of 5.
So this is Minus5 Ice Bar. This is where everything is literally made out of ice. The walls, the seats, even the glasses you're drinking from are made of ice. It's freezing in here, but they provide you with warm coats and gloves so you can enjoy your stay here without any discomfort. The vibe is really fun, the service was good, and the place was good for snapping some cool pictures. But if you're coming here for the drinks, they may not blow you away. Mike got an Arctic Sunset, which is a very strong rum cocktail, and he said it was just okay.
This place is really cool looking, but I mean, really, we only spent 15-20 minutes in here. We had one drink and then we left. Didn't even really like my drink, but the bartender was really cool. I'm gonna have to give this place a 2.5 out of 5 though, just because there wasn't that much going on here, to be honest.
All right, now on to our hockey fans watching. If you haven't caught a Golden Knights game at T-Mobile Arena, you're totally missing out on the ultimate NHL experience. This place is an architectural masterpiece. The arena design is sleek and the atmosphere is electric. Vegas takes it to another level with their pre-shows. They even have showgirls on the visitors' side during warm-ups just to mess with them. Well played, Vegas. I mean, it is Vegas after all. Flashy, fast, gritty, and completely in your face. Everything is bigger, brighter, and a little bit more obnoxious, but in the best way possible. So whether you're here for the action or just the spectacle, T-Mobile Arena doesn't disappoint. Golden Knights hockey is a show all by itself.
My dad and I came here extra early just so we can explore the arena, and it was worth it. Hey, Dad. All right, I got my brand new Vegas Golden Knights hat. I met a friend that loves flamingos just as much as I do, and I am ready for the warm-ups. That's why I come early to explore and to check out the bells? No. I didn't come here for the showgirls. I came here for some hockey, baby. Anyone that used to say hockey wouldn't work in Vegas was clearly wrong. Not only did their NHL team win a Stanley Cup within their first 6 years of existence, but man, what an entertaining pre-show. Like, you cannot top this pre-show. And the arena is just beautiful. The effects are astounding. The energy is so high. And these aren't just tourists that are passing by. Like, there are some die-hard Golden Knight fans, and not to mention some superstars like Mark Stone, Jack Eichel, Shea Theodore, Jonathan Marchessault. It's a stacked team, but the Kings are also built really well, so they ended up winning the game. But that's okay, because this was an easy 5 out of 5 experience. Even if you're not a hockey fan, you have to come see a Golden Knights game. You will have an excellent time, I promise you. You might even spot a celebrity here. For those of you that know me, you know that I'm an absolutely huge hockey fan. Unfortunately, a Leafs fan, but nonetheless a hockey fan. And this is the best experience I've ever had going to an NHL game.
All right, that's part 1 of our 2-part series of Vegas, where once again Mike's there without me.
But I love you.
Take care and go Knights go.
I can't wait for Mark Stone to get in.